Deep beneath the fallen leaves, the old tin roofs and the dead swamp trees, the sound of red bones rattling chains, rebel flags by the dozen doing a truck bed dance. That firewater dripping in a couple glass jugs, double barrel shotgun full of them slugs. Got scars on the knuckles, come get you some. There ain't no mistaking where we all come from. We from the country, the hollows and hills. If you wanna drop chains, come snatch my gear. It's the country where we all down the road. Don't start no shit on my one lane road in the country. Oh, 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 in the country. Yeah.
Today we're down at one of my favorite places to hunt, and I'm not gonna say the name of it for obvious reasons, but I'm gonna go back. I was walking up this road. Actually, I came in on the top, got down to follow the deer trail down into here, and I'm gonna walk this road this way for a ways. Nah, it's grass. Never mind. I'm gonna walk this road down back to the main road and then walk it back out. Then I'm gonna get out on the inside of the field, and I've already marked a tree out here on the edge of the field for me to come back into and walk the road up. So I'm gonna see if I can. I got Isaac. He just went up inside the holler. Sarah, I have no idea where she's went to. But that is a shed. Heck yeah! Looky here, guys. Look there. Found another one. It's not even on a trail. It's just like something. I don't know. Maybe there's just a small trail there. It ain't very used, but it's not bad. Big eye guard on it. It's not a. Definitely probably from a younger buck, but hey. This just made the trip worth it, so I'm about to pull this beanie off here. I may walk up. Well, I don't know if I may follow one of these deer trails up the hill back to where I started at, see if I can find the other one of these, and then I'm gonna obviously check the field here in a little bit. So, but I'll remember where I found it at. So, but it's been laying there for a little while. I mean, nothing's got to it yet. It's a decent little shed. Sarah found a hog skull a while ago. Isaac found a 20 gauge casing. But other than that, we haven't really found much of nothing else yet. So I'm gonna go see if I can catch up with Sarah, put this inside the vehicle, and keep looking. Alright, God bless y'all. We'll be back to you in a little bit if we find something else. Alright, so we've moved locations a little bit. There's Isaac walking through right there. Sarah's right over here behind me. Right there. Right there. And we're walking up this creek through all this big thick brush, and we got to watch out for hogs, because that's kind of one of the biggest problems in this area is the hogs. But we're back at the Fallen Springs fields, and we're going to see if we can find some sheds in here today. We found one shed at the other place. Sarah found a hog skull and a doe skull. And we found a few bones of other animals and a lot of deer bones too. But I found the sheds. Isaac, I don't think he's found anything but a 20 gauge shell yet. But we're not done looking yet, so we're going to keep moving up through here. Of course, we can't go across yet. Creek's rolling right here right now. It's pretty deep water, so we just got to stay on this side of the creek. We're going to meet back at the vehicle in 30 minutes, and hopefully somebody's found something. Hopefully no deadheads. Deadheads are cool to find, but they do suck. It does suck to find those, because that means that that's another potential buck that we could have harvested. This is an area we do hunt. It's government, so anyone can come in here and hunt it. But there's a lot of rubs in here, and it's not. This isn't as good as the last place we was at, but it is a good. Oh! Stepped on a wet log. It is a good spot, so we'll see what we can find. I'm gonna get off here and focus on trying to find some sheds. If we find one, I'll get back to you. Hopefully, I'll be recording before we find it, but I may just start recording after we find one. So we'll see what happens. In about 30 minutes with still no luck. I'm still just following this creek up. I think I seen one over on the other side, but we're just gonna have to wait and come back later for it because I'm not getting wet. It's a nice warm day today, but I hate getting my feet wet. I hate having wet feet. I do got my muck boots on, but there is holes in them. because these are ones I use just for this right here. And we go through some pretty rough terrain in them. And this creek is just getting bigger. I thought it was going to get smaller for me and find me a good spot to cross, but it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, so we're going to keep moving up this deer trail. I'm pretty sure that's one laying over there, though. It's not a big one, if it is one, but it is a shed, so if it is, I'm pretty sure it is. So let's keep moving up this creek bank. But look how wide this gets down here. That's a good 15 to 20 foot across. And it's just a creek. It's not one that runs year round. It only runs when we get enough rain. Isaac's just been through here, I think. Someone has. There's footprints and broken branches. And I'm sure we're not the first people to come out here shed hunting either. So, well, we already did once, but we decided to come back. And this time, instead of being up in the brushy woods, we're down here in the bottom. Give me a little way to go through there. I don't want to mess up too much on the deer trails, though. They obviously use it. Look at here. Here's a little spot right here. A little hollowed out spot. This is the kind of stuff you want to check a lot, too. South-facing slopes and brush. Bedding areas, transition areas from food to bed. But here's the bad part about this. This is all bedding and food. They've got plenty of grass. There's a lot of clover growing in here. And, wow, that was embarrassing. Time to sharpen the old blade back up, ain't it? Anyway, there's not really any transition areas from bed to food because it's all food. That's why it's so hard to find sheds in this, and it's so thick. It really makes it difficult to find any sheds. But there's a lot of deer here. We know that. And this is probably one of these spots where we're probably going to check out this year. We're probably going to hang a set, maybe put up a blind. I'm going to get over here to this thicker stuff. Start checking, looking on the inside of it, walking the outside of it. Because we haven't been in the thick yet. I keep walking the trails that are easy to walk. You're not going to find sheds like that. But anyway, I'm going to jump off here. If I find something, I'll get back on here and let you know. Well, we found the remains of, I'm thinking, a coyote. No, that's a deer. Oh, it's hard to tell. Comment down below what you think it is. I'm not an expert in that. I'm pretty sure it's deer, but I don't know. But we're going to look around and see if we can find some more bones to it, which I'd say they're probably down there underwater. I really want to get across there and look. This is all being searched by Sarah and Isaac, too. But hey, I did find one shed today, so that did make the trip worth it. I'd like to find one here too. That'll make the trip even more worth it. I really want to wait until once the water's down, we'll probably come back here. Once the water levels go back down to where they're supposed to be, nice and normal, we'll probably be back in here again. I really want to be on that side though. See, these used to be fields. This all used to be fields. And back whenever I was, 16, 17, just getting into hunting with my dad. Of course, I always loved hunting. My dad would come home with the deer and my eyes would light up and I'd be so amped up and ready for whenever I turned old enough to go. And then I was 15. My dad took me out. I killed my first doe at 15. I've been hooked ever since. It's just something I can't kick, it's one of them situations where you just can't get away from it. Once you're in it, you're in it. And they should be pretty easy to spot in here. They shouldn't be too hard to find them. unless they're laying in this thick stuff. But if they're just on the trails, which this trail leads into another trail over here, and it's looking like, yes, I'm gonna be able to cross over onto this island. Awesome. Which is gonna be the same as what I was on a while ago, but hey, it seems different. I started walking the same side of the creek. Looky there. I knew I jumped one up a while ago. That's fresh. That's still really warm. I knew I just jumped one up. I jumped up 3 deer so far. I jumped up a really nice buck that still had its horns on over at the other place where we were searching. And then I jumped up 2 down here at the David Fallen Springs fields. Oh, shit. Yes, I found a shed. It's been chewed up, though. Dang it. Squirrels already got to it. That's a big one, guys. That's a big one. Oh, yeah. Shoot, yeah. That sucks that the squirrels already got to it. But that's a big buck, guys. That other one might be right here somewhere. See, I told you, man, they'll stand out. Oh, man, I've got to get across there. I bet you the other shed that I seen a while ago was the other side of this. It's across the creek. I've got to get across and find it now. That means I'll have a matching set. But, man, that's big, boys. It's not a monster. I can fix this. Of course, this right here, no, not so much. But I can definitely fix these little chew marks. That's not an issue. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Awesome. That's why we're here. This just made the entire trip more worth it. And the part that I need is actually down through here, really. And that's all still in good shape. So that's awesome. And like I was saying, you check these spots where the creek, where the hills go down and they've had to jump. And that's probably where you're going to find your sheds. We're going to keep going on up the creek, see if there's a place to cross. Because look at that. That's a good buck, fellas. That's a good buck. Yeah, I'm getting tangled up. So that's 2 sheds, a hog skull, and Sarah found her a doe skull. She's going to paint it. We'll still have to get a disposition tag for it, but she's going to paint it up and make it look cool. I don't know why we never really thought about keeping our doe shed, our doe skull. Guys, we ran out of time there. I had to switch over to the SD card. Yeah, so we found 2 sheds today. The other one's back at the vehicle, so it was at another location. But it just shows you, people's always like, oh, I can't never go out and find sheds. It's not hard. Well, I say it's not hard for me. I don't know why other people think it is. I mean, it's just getting out there and putting the time on, put the boots on the ground to find them. And now we know that there's a really nice mature buck that made it through the hunting seasons this year down here. So we'll be coming down here after this buck. I'd really love to find the other side of this to really know just how big he actually is. And guys, it's looking like I'm going to be able to cross the creek. Maybe. But I'm going to get off here for now. I'm going to try to find me a way across the creek. If I find another one, I'll get back on here and show you guys. I found another one, so that's a total of 3 sheds today. But I'm going to tell you guys what I found is rare. Hard to find. Hardest shed to find. A spike. That was one of the hardest sheds to locate and find. So that's a real rarity. So we got the big boy. We got another decent 2-year-old buck shed. This one I'm going to say is a 4 to 5-year-old buck for here. That's a huge buck. We're going to keep looking. Like I said, every time I find one, I'll start up the video again. And like this one, we got lucky. I just happened to start the video just to talk for a little bit and found it. So you never know. Maybe we'll find some more like this. So, but this right here, to find a spike shed, that is rare. That's really hard to do. Sarah found a spike shed once, but she was raking some leaves back to make our food plot, and that's where she found it. But this right here, this little area, is where a lot of the deer congregate. You can tell it because there's so many trails and so many piles of deer feces that this is the kind of area you want to be in. And you want to kind of spread out. We need to get Sarah and Isaac over here, and we need to spread out through this, because this is the area where I found both of these sheds. And I'd say the other side to this shed right here is laying right here somewhere, unless Sarah and Isaac's already found it, one of the two. But it's right here somewhere. I guarantee you right now that if I searched and combed over every little area in this little marsh area, we'd find it, because this is a food and bedding area. There's water sometimes, not always, but there is water right now. So, and there has been water for the past 2 weeks. So I'm going to comb through here, working my way back towards the vehicle. I got to cross the creek one more time. And yes, I finally did get across the creek twice. So, oh, hold on. Thought I just heard somebody yell, but I guess not. Okay, well, we're gonna comb, fine-tooth comb this bitch. Well, somebody's opened the vehicle doors. Time to get back over there. Alright, I'm gonna get off here. Make sure that's not, hopefully it's just Isaac and Sarah.